Somebody dog's legs break, right? They go to the vet. It's $2,000. They pay that shit right then, right now, right? They're sick. Can't pay a $50 copay to go to the doctor.
Man gets shot, killed. Oh, that sucks. The dog gets killed. Oh, you're a terrible person.
Fucking Harambe.
This is
Harambe.
He's a
They
legend.
fucking shot him. He was about to kill a kid. They shot him, and they become a fucking meme.
This is America.
Michael Vick fought dogs. They threw him in jail for 2 years.
2 years. 2 fucking
Star
years.
Wars gets drunk and kills a person, settles. They're like, hey,
What's his name? The dude, Greg Little, killed 2 people. Never went to jail.
don't kill pets, kill people.
Unbelievable.
It says we're live, so.
Did it catch kill people, don't kill pets?
Probably not.
I don't know.
Say it again.
Well, I said it. All right.
I said it and I meant it.
Say what I said.
All right. So
Say what I said and I said what I said.
Trash Cats. We started recording. GW, Thong, Geddes. Before we start, remember to like, share, and promote our page. All that good stuff.
If you do choose to do so.
Right. Well, I'm not putting a gun in anybody's head unless they're a dog. I'm joking. I
Whoa,
like dogs.
Whoa.
If you're entertained, feel free to share.
Oh, hold on a second.
Right. Well, I'm not putting a gun in. Feel free to share the page if you're entertained.
See my glasses though. My glasses look amazing on this new TV. On this new setup that we have here.
Nobody cares what your glasses.
Same setup, but
So a couple things we're going to talk about.
Versace.
Nice glasses.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. They're actually sunglasses that I made that turned into regular glasses because I have to be outlandish.
You have to be extra.
I just saw a picture on Google. Somebody else had them on.
Stop it. Anyway, we can continue. I'm done.
He doesn't
now.
have 1 chain, but he has 2.
Okay.
Stop it.
Like I was saying, we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to discuss the LeBronto Raptors and them firing their coach, which is
ID's ready for it.
Which is
man,
absolute foolishness. We're going to discuss some other things, such as is cheesecake really a cake or is it a pie?
Why do you say it like that?
And we're also going to continue the conversation about is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't want to talk about that.
Just
It won't be long discussions.
All right.
There'll be quick conversations.
Not a sandwich.
But here's a spoiler alert. Tom thinks a hot dog is closer to a taco than a sandwich.
Where's Donardo at? Donardo, can you get online to
Donardo got wrecked.
Can you back me up with this?
If you like baseball, go listen to Donardo's Dugout. We have a great discussion. Donardo's actually scared me during our podcast because he was dropping so many F-bombs and was pretty angry.
Because he really believes a hot dog's a taco?
No. Because he was mad at people telling people how to fan. Like you don't. Yeah. And I was legitimately scared. But hey, it is what it is.
Well, let's jump to the sports stuff. Dwayne Casey.
Oh, we are going to start with that. Or are we going to start with the kid? Let's start with the sports. Let's start with that, and then we'll go to
right. Fallen soldier Dwayne Casey. So Tom's going to talk last because he's saving some garbage.
Why can't I talk first?
All right,
because
fine. Fine. Tell us why he deserves to be fired.
Let me finish. Let me talk freely.
All right, Kanye.
And finish before you guys interrupt me, okay? Can I talk freely here?
Yes.
Am I talking freely here?
Do you think that I'm speaking freely right now?
All right.
I think this what you're doing right now is the absence of thought. Good looking out, Van. We appreciate you.
All right, here we go.
Dwayne Casey. He's been with the Raptors for what? 6 years? Something like that?
Yes.
6-7 years?
I already want to interrupt you.
Their record's been improving every year since he's been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the playoffs, they just don't do anything.
Because of who?
Because probably the players. I admit that.
Who's eliminating them, Tom? All right, I'll let you finish talking.
No.
Wait, I'm sorry. Finish talking.
Let me finish. But you got to think about this situation as the GM, right? Because the GM made a decision. The GM fired him, right? Am I wrong?
I don't want to make something I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to share the page.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
The GM fired him. So when you at the end of the season, when you're a GM and you go look at everything, right? You got to get better. You got to find a way to get better. And it's either you blow up the team, you get rid of the players, or you fire the coach. You can't get rid of the players because Lowry's getting paid $30 million. Who's going to trade for him? DeRozan's getting paid $27 million. Who's going to trade for him? Ibaka's getting paid $20-something million. Who's going to trade for him?
Right.
So you have no cap flexibility. You can't get new players. You're going to roll out there with the same team, the same coach next year? You get killed for it.
Are you done?
And then you can't admit that you built a bad team. You're the GM.
It's not even a team.
You gotta fire the coach.
It's not a poorly built team. It's just a team that can't get past this era's Jordan.
Okay.
Right.
But what do you do to get better?
See.
What do you mean? What you do to get better? They're not. What coach is gonna make them better?
There's nothing they should do. You know why? Because Thong is the same guy who said the Boston Celtics should just wait for LeBron James to retire. You remember that? You remember when you said that?
Yeah. They should.
Why would they want to do that? Because nobody's beating LeBron unless he leaves the East.
Yeah.
So why?
No. I didn't say the Boston Celtics should do that.
You said the Celtics. This was before the Celtics proved to be good.
I said the Timberwolves should do that. To wait to the Warriors. Era passes.
No, you didn't say.
Yes,
this.
I said that
No,
after. I said that after the Jimmy Butler trade.
No. This was before that. This was when Boston was still.
This is back when
what were they doing?
Back where we're with the Showkins.
Right. You said.
But what were they doing
You said that they should just wait until the LeBron era's over because he's old, and two, nobody's beating him in the East. it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you would now say that it's okay for the Raptors to blow up a team.
I didn't say that.
Or not blow up a team, but they should fire a coach who has led this team to 3 50-plus win seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That would honestly be 0-3 in the finals right now if it wasn't for LeBron. They would have 3 Eastern Conference Finals championships.
How do you know that?
Because who was going to beat them? Because they're getting beat by the same player. It's not a matter of them getting beat by a better team. They're getting beat by one individual. It's no different than with the.
But they're not just getting beat; they're getting spanked.
Right, because LeBron owns them.
So ID said that he remembers the Timberwolves thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was okay. I'm not saying Thong didn't say that. I'm saying Thong also said that teams in the East should just wait for the LeBron era to be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so I don't understand why getting a coach.
The Raptors aren't in that position.
What coach is going to make the Raptors better?
They're not a rebuilding team.
What coach is going to make the Raptors better?
But he has them playing.
I don't know that. I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying there's a coach out there that can make him better, right?
Then why do it?
I'm saying you have to try.
No. Why? So next year LeBron can continue to dominate you?
But what do you think the Raptors' problem is?
What do they have to lose right now by firing the coach?
Tom, wins.
Right. Maybe getting lucky over LeBron. What's their biggest issue? What's the biggest issue with the Raptors and their success?
The biggest issue is that they put themselves in the corner with DeRozan and Lowry. That's their biggest issue.
Tom.
I don't know what that moth is, but I thought it was a roach.
Because now they have zero flexibility.
Where's it now?
They put all their chips in the middle.
No, listen.
You about to get me shook.
Listen. We already know.
If you don't step
know Kyle Lowry, right? That's what Goodwin said.
And DeMar the regular season. They bow to the altar that is LeBron James. I'm about to murder.
So if they can't do it,
it's just beat them.
So what can you do? Like, what is firing the head coach going to do? The dude just won Coach of the Year. Now knowing that this dude just got fired, I kind of wish that they wouldn't have hired Fizdale before they fired. Even though I think Fizdale's going to be good.
You have a team running at max capacity. I'm talking about wide open throttle. This car is not getting faster, and you're saying that they need to change the driver when they have the best wheelman in the league.
Right.
But where's that getting them? Nowhere.
So because LeBron,
it's like Marvin Lewis in Cincinnati.
No, it's not. Marvin Lewis can't get past the first round. He's just not good. Marvin Lewis is not a good coach. You have a guy who won coach. Marvin Lewis will never win Coach of the Year.
Never.
You have a guy who just won Coach of the Year
and got better every single year except 1 year that.
What are y'all? He was in the conversation Coach of the Year last year when they made the playoffs and he lost to the Steelers.
Who?
Marvin Lewis.
No.
What are you, Marvin Lewis?
No.
Yes. They won the division.
Thong is on. No, they didn't.
They're on drugs. All right, so let me go.
No.
So
I didn't win the division.
I just want to chime in.
They went like 11-5, didn't they?
I found your reference to 0-3 in the finals would be pretty hilarious, right? But he said, okay, so ID said Red Auerbach, Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich can all be on the coaching staff, and they won't get past LeBron with this talent.
Their biggest issue is LeBron damn James.
Yes, I understand.
Right.
So there's no person.
So what do they? We give up. We're going to throw out year over year.
No, you don't. You keep head coach, right?
Okay.
And you keep trying. You get more players.
Get what players? They have no cap space.
Then you know what?
Then you trade DeMar the regular season.
No, what?
You don't need to do that.
Tell me what you
You don't need to do that. Picks. You do the same thing the East did with
Who's
Jordan.
going to give up picks for DeMar DeRozan?
You either try to get try to beat him, hope for an injury, or hope to get lucky. It's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do to overcome somebody's error.
Do you see the way Kyle Lowry's face looks?
It's hard to tell a team. It's hard to compete with history, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's nothing any team in the East is going to be able to do. Nobody. Nobody is close to the
with what you're with.
Right.
Yeah. I understand that.
We had the Celtics as the number 1 seed, the Hawks as the number 1 seed before, the Raptors as the number 1 seed before, and they just get their asses blasted by LeBron.
Is anybody beating LeBron in a 7-game series in the East ever?
Do we remember the Hawks? No. You remember the Hawks when they were number 1 seed and they got swept?
Yeah.
It is what it is. All you got to do is just ride the wave. Ride the wave
until you get out of it. All right, before you go, Tom. Tony has a comment. He said, I think them firing the coach is their way of thinking LeBron ain't going nowhere still for a couple of years, so you got to shake things up. Plateau, because they can't get past them, so roll the dice. I'm hoping you get a better coach with the next dude. I think they would have let dude fail or show the climb before I kicked him to the curb personally. That's what he would have did. You would let him, you just like Dwayne Casey.
It's not a black and white situation where you.
Well, it's a black and white situation.
No,
I'm just kidding.
They can win 100 games next year and the number 1 seed, number 1 overall record.
Right.
They're not beating LeBron 7 times.
All I'm saying is it's not like this. It's not an easy decision.
It's a very easy decision.
You keep your team constructed the way it is.
You're not beating LeBron.
You are the number 1 seed, and last year you were the number 2 seed.
Right. So here's the
you're the number 2 seed. What is going to happen? What coach is going to come in and make DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry's blood not pump Kool-Aid?
I don't know, but you got to try.
What do you mean try? What? It's their DNA. That's their idol. It's not like Allen Iverson crossing up Michael Jordan. It's not like that. They're not built that way. They're not built that way. When they see LeBron go off, they sit down there and they walk.
They're like, damn, he's really killing.
He's really that good. Like LeBron, like I said,
recognized greatness as he's dunking on.
Right, like LeBron. I'm watching LeBron. He does it so effortlessly. I said I feel like he's sandbagging because he does it so effortlessly. Like he is on the court. He's a god. He's a god.
Here is the positive behind all this.
He's Thor.
Here's the positive behind all this. There's a good chance that the Raptors won't get beat like LeBron next year, and that's because they probably won't make the playoffs.
Y'all crazy. You're crazy.
What?
We picked them every year to lose in the first round, and they always go 7 games. You tell me now this next coach is going to coach them over that 7-game victory?
What don't know
who the coach is going to be.
What can the coach do to change the way DeMar DeRozan
we know who the coach is,
and Kyle Lowry look at LeBron?
LeBron's the coach.
They have to change them. They have to change from being soft to killers.
They said this dude was calling out their plays last year, telling them where to be at.
Yeah.
Get out of here. They're done.
Like they don't have that instinct where it's like LeBron James is the pinnacle of the East, and we're going to destroy him. They're not like they're like, oh my God,
a coach can't come in and change the culture.
No, not that culture.
Not that culture. They're already set. They have a squad. They have a squad, and the 2 best players are soft. Bro, and I don't like talking like that about people because I think they're good players.
I know. I agree. I'm not. That's not my argument. I understand why the Raptors are.
And this guy said the Raptors are going to beat them.
Yeah, Cavs. I bought it and I was wrong.
Yeah, as he wears
it's my Cavs hat. Don't talk about my Cavs like that.
As he wears a Cavaliers hat.
No. Anyway. But I understand the mindset behind the decision to fire the guy. Because they look at it like we can't do anything with the team, right? And it might be Casey's fault. Might not be Casey's fault. But we have to try something new to try to get over the hump.
They gave up on Dwayne Casey. Like they need to do what Giannis did and be like, yo, don't fire him.
He lost the team.
Yeah.
So how do you coach him next year after that?
I don't know.
Coach the players next year.
And let me go ahead and get back to the people that are watching. Amber said that LeBron was made in the lab. It's been confirmed.
He's a freak.
Oh my gosh. So. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. She said Casey was used as a scapegoat.
He was.
Because he was as a scapegoat. Like, how can you be the best coach in the league by your peers, and then get fired for it? Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you firing the guy's not going to do anything. Like, what guy that's out there right now? Be honest. Like, what coach do you think is out there right now?
I don't know.
I don't know, or there isn't one.
I don't have that. There could be one.
Who?
LeBron James.
There's a chance that there could. There's a chance that there could be one.
You can't say that and not give me a person's name.
Okay. I don't know, because I don't know coaches like that. But when Boston hired Brad Stevens, right?
Yes.
Everything changed. Everything changed.
Yeah, but what he did at Butler was the reason why he got that job.
I mean, so there's a coach out there.
So they're getting the dude out of Villanova who's
I don't know.
He's waiting for the 76ers job.
But
he's waiting for the 76ers job.
He's not. Why would he get the 76ers job?
That's the point. He's waiting for that job.
Katz 5.
But I'm saying there could be a guy out there like Brad Stevens that is an unknown.
Dude, you're
Brad Stevens was an unknown.
There's.
And he was going to be like that.
Brad Stevens was not unknown though. Brad Stevens, what you saw what he did at Butler.
Well, that's how you get an NBA job. You're a good
coach. So what coach in college?
There's a lot of good coaches.
What coach in college right now?
Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino. Probably not though, because he likes. You know.
Give me a coach right now.
Maybe Calipari. Maybe I don't know. Somebody. Shaka Smart. Somebody.
You're reaching, bro.
All right, so we're about to move on to the next topic. So I like to NFL.
This man said Jesus can't even coach a basketball. He said Jesus can't even coach a basketball.
Right, because you got God. You got God playing on another team.
Right, exactly. Like, if you're DeMar DeRozan and freaking Kyle Lowry, and you see the picture of him, he's literally has a picture of him grabbing DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry with his hands in the prayer, like praying as he's dragging them on the ground. Like, LeBron can't be touched. He owns them. It's LeBronto.
All right, so. The next thing I wanted to talk about is that I have two teams I root for. Can't call me bandwagons. They typically suck. Jaguars and Bills. Everybody knows this. Come see me at Madden. I do work with both of them. Doesn't matter what year it is.
All right. Hold on. Before we start, Marvin, I do not follow coaches, and that's the reason why I know that Dwayne Casey is the best option. Not, like I said, the only dude that I can think of that's in coach right now is the dude from Villanova, and the word is he's waiting for the 76ers job.
Okay.
So there's that.
So there's always been like this weird connection between the Jaguars and Bills. You know, the Jags have Doug Marrone. He used to be a coach of the Bills. There's many more things. But
even before that. But yeah, you're right. There's a connection between those two teams. It's like the Patriots and the Browns kind of.
Right. But what I wanted to bring up is that Jalen Ramsey's back to doing Jalen Ramsey type things. So there was a video of Josh Allen basically doing his rookie quarterback drills, taking it back, dropping back into the pocket. And Jalen Ramsey tweeted that, that's a pick right there. So it probably would have been a pick. But that got, Bills fans panties in a bunch. So
Bills Mafia is like really upset about that.
Then Ramsey posted his interception in the playoff against the Bills and saying like
against Peter
he said this is why I'm an all-pro corner, and then he commented it's like Bills fans, welcome to the comments. So the comments, I tagged y'all on it. Y'all clearly have looked at it.
I love Jalen Ramsey. He's the best.
So I'm afraid to get his jersey. It's full of salty Bills fans believing that. I mean, look, as much as I love the Bills, that was a very bad Bills team that made it to the playoffs. Yeah. It sucked that was the team that did it because people actually have faith that they would actually win the playoffs.
You had to give up picks to get Josh Allen. Right. It picks y'all needed.
Right, but I thought it was funny. Because Ramsey's doing Ramsey things, I think the Bills and Jags game this year is going to be pretty.
Is it safe? Is it safe to say that Jalen Ramsey is kind of like the Deion Sanders of our time? Like as far as like Twitter and talking, running his mouth, he's a showboat on the field.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't know of any other corner that does what he does. Like he visibly showboats, and he knows because look, I am great. You can't question my greatness, and if you want to put somebody in to challenge my greatness. That's cool. I'm with it.
Right. The main thing fans say about him is that they call him they attack his sexuality.
Obvious, yeah.
Right. Attack his sexuality.
Which is stupid.
They attack the fact that he cried during his first season.
Which I love that because that means he wants to win. It's no different than our flag football team, and we're freaking mad at each other, and we're on the verge of
killing each other. Out there like a little beard.
But I'm just saying we're on the verge of killing each other.
He's passionate, and also they talk about him when he said we're gonna go to the Super Bowl and win that bitch. And we didn't beat the Patriots, which
was not his fault. That was the coaches. That's coaching. If we would have stuck with the game plan the first half, we would have been fine. Don't blame the refs because they called a good game.
Right, but yeah, I love Ramsey. He's the new Richard Sherman. Everybody hated Richard Sherman outside of people in Seattle, and as much as I dislike Richard Sherman, I would have loved. I'm talking about back. Richard Sherman dominated for like years. You can't say he was better than
Ramsey moves around and Sherman didn't at that time.
So we're comparing Ramsey already to Sherman over that time period.
Well, I'm biased, so
clearly. Yeah. Well, what the hell? He's been.
Yeah, you can't.
Especially when you were a Sherman.
Yeah, no.
Lover. So
yeah.
Now he's like, well, now I have a new boot. All right.
Right.
Richard Sherman, Darrell Revis.
Revis is a beast.
They were lockdown corners.
Yes.
Jalen Ramsey's a lockdown corner, but he's only been doing it for 2 years. So
right,
he's gonna be doing it for the next 10 though.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to bring up that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's an issue. I think he deleted the tweets or whatever. I don't think people should be getting buttered over the fact that the dude said what he said. I mean, that's what makes football. Like, if you can't talk trash over the internet and be
if Richard Sherman did that to us. Dominated one of our players. Did that? We do this too. It's a fan thing. It's not
right.
You can't be mad at either side.
But I would be able to. I can respect his greatness and be like, "Yo, he's legit."
Yeah, but I would go on Twitter and I would clown the guy.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
You would clown? No, you wouldn't.
I don't do that. If Richard Sherman attacked my team like that,
well, I don't do
my
that.
new quarterback like that.
Well, I don't do that on Twitter. I don't do that.
Anywhere.
Because there's nobody who was trash talking the Jaguars back then. But I'm sure if I don't know. Odell Beckham was like, I own Jacksonville. Jacksonville was complete garbage and they suck.
I wouldn't tweet about it, but I'd be like, but I'll be on here losing my mind.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be on here losing my mind.
It's fandom. Like, whatever. They want to get mad, it's fine. We'll meet them in December or whenever it is when we go up to Buffalo.
Yeah. On our route to get into the Super Bowl.
Before anybody asks me when it gets down to that point, I'll be rooting for the Jaguars. It is what it is.
Marvin said he's the new Richard Sherman. He's better than Richard Sherman. I don't care what nobody says. And that might be my Jaguar bias.
Calm down.
I don't care. I don't care.
Calm down.
You tell me.
He's pretty good.
What's next? All right. So
what was it? Thong has that story that he needs to tell us.
Yeah.
It's a good time to kind of stick it in the middle of the rundown.
So, I don't know. It just really annoyed me.
This is Thong's section. Maybe really grinds his gears.
Maybe like we're getting older. And the new generation is just like annoying now, like how we were to adults growing up. But like, so I'm at the Casbah with my girlfriend, right, eating dinner, and right next to us is a family.
When was this?
It was last night.
Thanks for the invite.
Have you seen Avengers yet?
Not yet.
We're ruining it today.
That's fine.
Sorry.
You can talk about it.
All right.
So, they're sitting next to us, and the kid. Oh, first of all, there's a cool car outside. They go outside and see. I don't know what kind of car I'm not.
It wasn't yours?
It wasn't mine.
We walked
cool. There. We left the car at home. We walked. But
it must be nice.
So they come back and
don't live that close to the Cosmo for real.
Let the man finish his damn story.
My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
But
we should be going there more.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So they get back and they're talking about cars. Dad talking about cars. Apparently, one of his clients had Skyline, whatever. Kids like I don't like cars. Like cars between like 1990 and 2000, they're all ugly. Ferraris, they're all ugly. Whatever. That kind of like piqued my interest.
My ear was shut off.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to talk to you now.
And I'm like, what did you just say? So I hear it, and the guy pulls up a picture of a Skyline, shows it to him. He's like, oh, it's all right.
R34.
Yes.
Oh my God. Beautiful car.
It's all right. It's okay. It's not a Lexus RC. Then I was like,
stop,
bro, this kid. And then they're talking about school, right? And the kid's like, yeah, I got an A in English, but I got an F in law. And then I look at the parents, right? I'm expecting like shit.
We're gonna answer your question in a minute, Amber. We're gonna answer it in a minute.
I'm expecting shit to go down, right? The kid said he got an F in a class.
Mm-hmm.
And they just keep on eating. They're like, oh, you got an F in this class or whatever.
Probably an elective.
They just move on to this. Bro.
It's probably an elective.
What elective?
Law.
Growing up, there were no electives.
How old is this kid?
It's.
I'm confused. How old is this kid?
He was like 13.
Law's not a real.
14.
It's not like a. It has to be an elective.
They're all real classes, good one. Are you kidding me?
So Thong's gears got grinded. Because
but like, no, I'm just amazed. Like,
I get mad at my kid for failing home ec.
This how
Are you serious?
It's an elective.
Bro, if it's on the report card, that's a real class.
I mean, my kid's not gonna be a loser and fail, but I'm just saying I ain't gonna.
So you're telling me right now, if your kid got an F in home ec, you'd be like, all right, that's cool.
I'm like, motherfucker, cook me dinner. Cook me some
He can't.
dinner.
He got an F.
He got an F in it.
He's gonna cook me dinner.
No, I was gonna say no. This is Nigerian descent. You're not. It's not flying in a Nigerian home.
I mean, clearly they're cool with that shit. I mean, if he can say he got an F in front of his parents.
Look, we'll say it right now. That's not flying in a Nigerian home.
No.
And it's not flying.
I was shocked. They just kept on eating their dinner. I'm like,
I think you're more upset.
I wanted to spank the kid for them.
I think you're more upset about the guy not liking classic Japanese cars.
No, that was just the warm up.
I
was upset at that, but I was shocked.
Yeah, they was okay.
So nonchalantly, just like he just mentioned it like it was no big deal. And then the parents were like, oh, okay.
That's terrible.
Like, my question is, I don't know.
Different cultures react
differently
to school.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I don't know.
It's crazy. So Amber asked us the question.
Is that a priority with other people?
I mean, I know I would have got beat.
Exactly. So Amber said that's not all. She said that's also not flying in a Caribbean home.
I would think any home.
It ain't flying in a Nigerian home.
Minority.
Tong, your ethnicity, tell everybody.
Vietnamese.
It ain't flying in no Vietnamese home. It ain't flying in no Caribbean home. That's just not what. This is just not what foreigners do. Okay, so Amber asked us. She wants to know what vehicles we drive. You want to start?
I drive a 1994 Mazda RX-7.
Tell them all of them.
And
tell all of them. Tell her all of them.
And the 2018 Jeep Wrangler.
So RX-7 and a Jeep Wrangler.
Fun fact: at one point, Goodwin had 3 cars.
Goodwin did at one point have 3 cars. He had the Z, and he had the Wrangler, and he had the RX-7. I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
And now I don't. So
yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
It's a fun fact, a little fun.
And at one point, with my income tax in my bank account, I had a lot of money, and now I don't. So who cares?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Tom. Tell him.
I drive a 2017 Civic Type R.
Family sedan.
Number 805.
A sports sedan. But he didn't overpay for it like everybody else was paying for it. I have a Subaru STI 2017. If you look at my page, it's pictured there with the fiance's Lexus. So yeah, her car's about to be ridiculous. She's actually getting it back right now. So that's gonna be fun. Wow. I don't know if she. We post a bunch of pictures of our cars and stuff on our Instagram. So I guess you have to follow us
on the Trash Cast page.
Maybe we should do that. There's a video actually on our page of when Goodwin not showed off, but like introduced the RX-7 because nobody knew about it. So that was the unveiling of the car or whatever. And
now it pretty much sits in my garage. I drive it every now and then on the weekend, like an old man. Put on my racing gloves and my goggles,
like
and my red scarf.
Dude from How I Met Your Mother, Ted.
Oh, Ted.
Yeah. Well, people that wear racing gloves don't get in accidents, because nobody wears racing gloves. So yeah, but there's that.
What else were we talking about?
Was there anything else?
Cheesecake.
Okay, so
audience.
So we're gonna ask this question because Thong really wants to know about it. We kind of want to know what everybody feels about this.
This is a stupid
conversation.
There
is a right and a wrong answer.
There's only one right answer.
Only one right answer.
This is dumb.
It's not dumb.
Because we already know what it is.
Thought provoking.
It's not thought provoking.
It's cheesecake. It's a cake or a pie.
Okay, so
we had a discussion. We didn't understand. So we were trying to figure out whether cheesecake is actually a cake or cheesecake is a pie, regardless of what it's called.
Cheesecake's a pie. It's a pie.
Tell us, Goodwin.
Let them answer.
Talk to him. No, let Goodwin tell him.
What you cook it in? It's in a pie pan. Thing.
I know it's a pie. But I'm trying to get it's an exercise for people to open up their minds and think freely.
Think freely, like Kanye
you should have started a debate about the hot dog. Is it a sandwich or is it a what?
Or
it's not a sandwich.
A sandwich or what?
Or its own thing.
Or its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Or option C, taco.
I didn't say it was a taco.
So we've had this discussion probably. This is probably the third time we had this discussion.
Probably way more than that.
Yeah, probably more than that because me and Tom used to work together in the same place.
Gross. Cheesecake? Somehow. You crazy.
So since you're on here, and I think Marvin's on here too.
Cheesecake is not gross. Oh my God.
She said she's a cake.
It's the best dessert.
So she's wrong about two things. First of all, it's not a cake.
It's
and
delicious.
two, it's not
I can
gross.
understand why she said it's gross because I can only eat. I'm not saying cheesecake is gross, but it takes me like 4 days to eat a slice of cheesecake. It's
Right,
so
it's
thick
delicious.
and rich.
It's so rich. That's
Right,
good.
right.
Yes.
So,
That's
Amber,
good,
since
yeah.
you're on with us, tell us why you think it's a cake.
Yeah.
Because we came to the conclusion that it's a pie. Because my primary argument for the reason why it's a pie is because of the crust.
Well, really, there's nothing that makes it a cake.
Right. You don't put crust in a cake, right?
Right. There's no flat. Like you don't
It
bake
isn't
it.
rise.
There's no flour. There's no.
Right. It doesn't rise or anything like that. It's closer to like a.
There's no
like
icing.
It's
right.
a pie.
It's closer to like a pumpkin pie. Because Angie said so. I was talking to Angie about it. She said that it's a cake, and then I said, but I told her I was like, but it's close to a pumpkin pie than it is to like yellow cake or whatever. She's like, well, you're right. That doesn't make sense. It is probably more of a pie than it is a cake. Kind of like the reason why a hot dog is more of a sandwich.
It's not.
It's more of a sandwich than it is a
taco.
A taco.
No.
You should be ashamed of yourself for even saying that. I want everybody.
What do you mean?
I want to make sure people hear me repeat myself. Thong said a hot dog is closer to a taco than it is to a sandwich.
Me and Amber are on the same page.
True.
She said it takes too long to eat. I don't know that she's making that as her argument as the reason why it's a cake.
Why would that make it disgusting?
No. That's what I'm saying. I can understand why she says that because honestly, I like cheesecake, but I don't eat cheesecake like that because it takes me too long to eat it.
Doesn't mean it's gross.
Right. It takes too long to eat
It's
Real chocolate is rich. Like if you go to like Peterbrook or whatever, that fudge is
Like
is
fudge, yeah.
Fudge takes a long time to eat.
Straight
I
chocolate.
can't eat fudge.
I can eat a big ass piece of it and it's gonna probably be gross, but if you eat it properly, it's delicious.
I don't know of a single person. I don't know of a single person that sat down and eat an entire cheesecake in one sitting.
I've had that.
What, like a slice?
Yes.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Do you? I don't know how you do it. Like I said, it takes me multiple days to finish a slice of cheesecake. It's too much.
While I was broke back then, and I was also cheap, and I also ate like a fat ass. So when you have those three things going on, it's a recipe for weird ass meals.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to work at GameStop, my lunch every day was to go up to Chick-fil-A, I'll order the cheesecake, and I'll get a large soda.
They have cheesecake at Chick-fil-A?
No, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't realize how much of a sweet tooth this guy
You
really
ate
had.
a cheesecake for lunch every day?
It was cheap.
Oh my god!
And the good thing about it is that
How
I can
are you
eat
not
it,
300 pounds?
and I can also eat it slowly.
Oh my
so it also
goodness.
lasts a long time. So
That's terrible.
I feel like I have great expertise when it comes to cheesecakes.
That's worse than eating ramen. Why don't you just eat ramen?
Because I can't cook ramen at work.
So I'm gonna cut you off real quick. So
Don't judge me.
They have a dollar menu.
At the mall?
They had Taco Bell at the mall, didn't they?
No.
Never had Taco Bell at the mall.
So two things. That's one thing. All right, so we're gonna go
What
to
mall
the
do you
people.
think I'm working at?
So Amber said, wow. She said, I'm second guessing myself. Maybe you're right. So maybe she's now switching her thought process.
What, about it being delicious or it being a pie?
Being a pie, right?
I'm more concerned about her thinking it's not delicious.
We'll get to that. So Charles' brother, Chris, what's happened? It's been a while since I've seen you. He said, would you ever ice a cheesecake?
No.
No.
Okay.
Strawberries, but that's not really icing.
Exactly. So that makes the case. It makes another case.
Pie has toppings.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he saying that that's the reason why it's a cake and it's not
strawberry?
No, he's saying it's a pie.
Right, he's saying it's a pie.
But people put
cake has icing.
Oh, icing. Okay. All right. I thought he meant ice cream for some reason. I don't know why. So Tony says, I definitely don't call it a cake. It's not fluffy enough. It's too dense. I think they nasty as. I can't say the F word.
He thinks they're nasty too?
Well, yeah. He said more pie, but really category of its own, like 10 desserts smushed into one.
What?
I'm just going to say this right now. No offense.
Oh, and I can't cuss on these
If
comments.
you think cheesecake is nasty.
Oh, and no, you can't cuss. We're trying.
You kind of have terrible taste.
We're trying to put our stuff on YouTube.
Okay, so time out. We need to pause this.
Marvin said that fudge is also nasty. I can't eat fudge. Fudge is nasty. Fudge is nasty.
Okay,
well, I'm not a big fan of chocolate.
Okay. Stop with the offensive stuff right here. I think the problem is that people are not eating these foods properly.
What do you
that
mean?
has to be the problem.
How do you eat?
Fudge you eat a small dose.
First of all,
and I still
first of all, because this is important. This is important for the cheesecake haters out there. How are you eating this cheesecake?
Yeah.
How is it being consumed?
Right.
Like, is it room temperature? Like, are you?
No, you gotta eat it cold.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Are you eating it properly?
No, I think people are eating
chilled.
properly. I think the fact that it's so densely
right.
thick is the issue.
But if you eat it like a cupcake and you eat it in 3 bites, then of course it's gonna taste mad.
I don't think people that don't like cheesecake eat it like that because of the fact it's so dense. I know myself. I'm thinking. I agree with these people.
How do you eat cheesecake?
Bro, I told you I eat a slice over like 2 days.
Do you find it delicious?
I mean, it is good.
Then then you're not a part of this right now.
Right. We're talking about the people that think
I need to find out.
I think it has to do with the fact that it's so dense.
Oh, well, you're making the wrong argument for them because you're using the argument that you use, but you find it delicious. So stop saying that.
Yeah, no, but because my taste buds like it.
Stop.
All right. My bad.
There's 2 issues.
Okay.
Either they're eating it incorrectly. Well, no, that's pretty much the only thing that could be wrong. I need it. What's going on here? Why is it not properly eaten?
All right, so Amber says
I'm
have terrible taste. You're telling her she has terrible taste.
I'm shook.
Tony says it's just straight in the trash.
I'm shook. Yeah, I'm shook.
Oh my god.
I don't think y'all have terrible taste.
Yo, Marvin said I like cheesecake. I don't like pie. No apple, blueberry, none of it. I do love apple pie. I'll say that much. I was actually gonna buy some today, but I can't eat it because it goes straight in my head. Amber said eat it in 3 bites, house way. So she knows the way to eat it. Who eats cheesecake in 3 bites? It's too dense to eat it in 3 bites.
Cheesecake.
You want to choke to death and die.
There's not a lot of desserts better than cheesecake.
Okay, so
not
all right, so
cheesecake.
there's
not a lot of desserts better than cheesecake.
There really is.
Sugar cookies are better than cheesecake.
Sugar cookies?
Yeah.
Sugar cookies are trash.
I like sugar cookies.
Wait, you don't like them at all?
No, I mean
I eat sugar
compared
cookie
to
over
cheesecake
cheesecake.
though.
I eat sugar cookie over cheesecake.
This is alarming. This is alarming.
That's like driving a Mercedes versus a Kia.
I said I've never driven a Mercedes in my life.
The gross taste in my mouth, but it's not really cheese.
I think it's bad taste. Get out of here. I like sugar cookies.
Nah, sugar cookies are.
I like sugar cookies. We were in Orlando last week, right? And
why am I so bothered?
Shout out to Caitlin leaving the club early.
Oh wow.
But we went to a cookie place, right, or whatever, and it was like a toy store for Goodwin.
Oh yeah.
Because like, what did you get? What'd you get? Sugar cookie and was it good? Tell us about this.
It's called Insomnia. It's in Orlando.
The store is called Insomnia?
Yeah.
Because they're open super late.
Right, for
after
drunkers.
the clubs.
It's by the clubs?
Yeah.
So it was, basically I got an ice cream sandwich. They were basically fresh baked cookies, and it was like homemade ice cream between it. And it was...
Oh, so it's like an ice cream sandwich.
Basically,
but it was like a high quality ice cream sandwich.
Yeah. I would when it comes to sweets, so Marvin said I had bad taste. He said, am I 6? So I'll say this much: when it comes to, because I'm not I don't have a sweet tooth like that. I really don't. So when it comes to sweets, I side more on the side of what Goodwin says, because Goodwin eats a lot.
Amber's? Ask her what's her top her dessert.
Speaking of cookies, right? My favorite cookie.
She says like flan or something.
She said that cheese is a gross taste in her mouth.
Right. No, ask her creme brulee.
Amber, if you're still on, Amber, I need you to tell us exactly what's your dessert. You know, everybody that's on, tell her what your top dessert is. Since we're all here, we're having this discussion. I didn't even know it was going to go this long, but apparently it hit.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Oh yes, she knows.
She knows about it.
Random question. It's not really random.
Crazy.
Cookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oatmeal raisin. How do you feel about oatmeal raisin?
Delicious.
I'll eat it.
They're my favorite cookie.
Yeah.
They're your favorite cookie? They're my favorite cookie.
Oatmeal raisin, your favorite.
But I get made fun of because they're my favorite cookie.
It's love or hate.
Because apparently old people like oatmeal raisin cookies.
I love oatmeal raisin.
I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I'll eat it, but I couldn't.
It's by far my favorite cookie.
It's the only cookie I'll eat hard.
Really?
Yeah. Pause. I don't like. Yeah. Super pause. I don't like hard cookies. First of all,
hard cookies are terrible.
He'll go in the deli and squeeze all of them.
Yeah, so I'm the guy.
He's the guy that's breaking the cookies.
I'm super discreet with it, but I will squeeze every pack of cookies until I find a soft one. And if I squeeze the corner and it crumbles in my hand, I go right upstairs.
There's nothing worse than a crunchy, crispy chocolate chip cookie.
That's called stale.
Like Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, those aren't cookies.
What type of cake? I'm the only person. So we had the Keebler cookies. I warmed them things in the microwave so long until they got soft.
Yeah.
To the point where there was like a burnt mark in the.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I think I overdid it. So I had to like eat the edges. I will not eat a hard cookie.
So Amber said that she said I don't like sweets, but peach cobbler is delicious.
Peach cobbler with some ice cream.
I'm not a huge fan of peach cobbler, but I like the.
I like peach cobbler.
Okay, so I'm about to expose myself for a second. So you know about back in elementary school, they used to have like the cherry cobbler or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I was all of it. It was probably the cheapest food, but I'm talking about it was crack. That was my go-to.
Marvin, what type of cake? You gotta be specific.
I don't know. Like the oatmeal cookies are like legit. I like cookies. I like oatmeal cookies. I like sugar cookies. You know what's funny? I don't necessarily like peanut butter cookies.
I don't like peanut
butter.
But
I like peanut butter cookies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like
if it's all that's available,
then I'll eat it and I'm like, oh, this is actually good. Like I prefer not to eat it.
That's how I feel
like
with most peanut butter things.
Yeah.
Except for peanut butter, like actual peanut butter. Like I enjoy actual peanut butter.
Right.
Like in a sandwich or like with
I don't realize how much fat is in it.
Are you about to disrespect Reese's? Reese's?
No. I'm just saying, if it's there, I'll eat it.
All right, they're called Reese's, not Reese's.
I don't have an opinion on peanut butter.
Yeah,
candies.
The peanut butter.
Like Butterfingers, I can live without.
I do like the cookies, the macadamia nut ones, the white chocolate, but I don't like the macadamia nuts.
Yeah,
I picked those out. But the white chocolate seems to be sweeter.
Yeah.
It seems to be sweeter, but like the chocolate chips is better for you, because that you know why the melanin and the chocolate.
The biggest the biggest debate will always be first of all, if this is even a cookie.
We need to talk about food more.
We do. We this was literally a 15-minute segment. This is 40 minutes in.
This is the two debates in one.
I'll talk about food all day.
So first, there's those. The first debate is if this is even a cookie. It's those cookies that have the thick icing. No, those cookies, like those holiday cookies that you see at Publix.
Those aren't cookies.
Those really super soft cookies with the thick layer of icing on it.
They sell them at Publix.
Oh, they're trash.
Yeah, those are they're terrible.
And then the second debate is, are they good? So,
plastic.
Time out. So my opinion on those is they're not a cookie.
It's a cake,
and they're absolutely fucking delicious.
Yeah,
they're delicious.
It's not a cookie. It's more of a cake.
They're delicious.
It's like a hard cake.
I destroy those things. I tear them up.
I can't eat them.
I tear them up. They're great.
I can't eat them.
They're great. They're great.
So good ones. So Marvin said, "I don't like chocolate cake." That's a better way to answer it. I do not like chocolate cake either. I do not like chocolate cake. It's something about it. It just I can eat chocolate cake with chocolate icing.
That's the only way to eat chocolate cake.
Let's do this.
I'm just not a huge fan of it.
Your top three sweets.
We're gonna post this something.
Right
we can't
now.
keep going
right now. Just real quick.
Okay, well,
save it for the next episode.
Yeah, we'll save. Right. We're gonna. But now that we know that food tends, Thong will talk about food all day long.
Yes,
food tends to be something that people like to talk about.
That's my shit.
So maybe we'll try to.
We can debate about food all day.
Maybe we'll integrate it. You know what? So I'll tell this story.
All I know is that my top three is better than your top three.
So we'll do this Monday. I'll say this before we leave. So I went to a restaurant, a Thai restaurant here.
Vote on whose top three is better, but my top three picks are pretty.
We'll have a vote. We
can do it. We can do it. So I went to this Thai place that's in town here, right? Mm-hmm. And I was walking in. The dude opened the door, saw me walking in, and shut the door on me. And he I think he owns and works at the place. I was pretty pissed off by that, right? So I walk in, I get my food, I walk out. Then I thought to myself, there's no like African stores that I know of, or like Nigerian stores or whatever, even Ethiopian or, the beef between Nigerians and Ghanaian people about jollof rice. But I would love to have some, like a restaurant that served like Nigerian food.
There's an Ethiopian restaurant in town.
Well, I have to go there. So I would. Yeah.
I think there's an African grocery store.
Well, yeah, I know that because my mom always goes there. So she gets like a goat meat and stuff like that. Even though I don't eat it anymore. But yeah, I want to find a place in town. And if not, it's a business venture because I think that'll be good. Because there's a lot of Caribbean spots, stuff like that. The Caribbean place that's downtown, bruh.
Which one?
What is it called? Caribbean Sunrise, bruh. Woo! So good.
There's a place by my house that we just kind of stumbled in there one night, and I got some oxtails.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that place is really good too.
Yeah, bro, it's so good. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Appreciate everybody being with us. We got a lot of engagement. That's always fun. We enjoy it. We'll be back on Monday.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Dude's jersey.
What about Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Jersey's shipped already.
Yes. If you're listening, your jersey is on its way.
It's on its way, so we're going to go ahead and deliver that.
Yeah, definitely sometime next week.
We'll deliver that. We can talk about cereals. Maybe we post a post about top cereals and we can discuss that or something.
My top cereals.
No, don't say it. Don't say it now.
I'm not going to say it. All I'm saying is that my list, my top three for desserts and cereals. The list is
we'll do that.
strong.
We'll do that.
Strong.
We'll do that.
Nobody's messing
All right,
with those
we'll
cereals.
do that. I like I said, so when it comes to sweet stuff like that, I tend to probably sway more towards what you say than what I say. But
I know some serious cereals.
Oh yeah, definitely. So appreciate everybody that was on with us. Now, like I said, I'm going to be posting this podcast on SoundCloud too for people that can't necessarily watch the show. I'm going to make sure that I get more into that because now I figured out how to get the mic to maybe not sound as bad as it used to do before. So
we talked about the basketball stuff in the beginning.
Who said that?
Sorry.
Who's asking?
We got to pick Boston or it's Cleveland.
Oh, yo, she's right.
Oh,
yeah, you did. We talked about the basketball stuff in the beginning.
Oh, I
real quick.
But she's right. But we did not say who.
Who are your picks for the finals?
Cleveland in 5.
And the other side.
Warriors in 6.
Okay. I got Cleveland in 6 and the Warriors in 6.
I have the Warriors in 5. Right, it's a gentleman's sweep.
It probably will be.
It's a gentleman's sweep, and I'm saying that primarily because of Chris Paul. I think that the Cavs and the Celtics are going 7.
I can see that.
I think they're going 7.
But I think if they go 7,
Amber's a Rockets fan.
Celtics might.
Since I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Sorry.
So the only reason why I have them dominant is because of KD. That is the only reason. Even though Clinton Capella is a factor as well.
Yeah.
Because
no.
they don't really have an answer for him.
Clinton Capella. Yeah, they do.
Dude.
Huh?
Who's going to defend him?
Draymond. JaVale McGee.
All right, whatever. Clinton Capella's kind of stepped up though. He's
he's a really good.
He's about to get a max deal.
He's very
Clinton Capella,
good.
Stay in Houston and take less money.
I've been a fan of him for 2 years now.
Stay in Houston and take less money because you can be part of something incredible.
You think 5 games, even though Houston's been dominating everybody?
Yeah. Because the Warriors, I think, also have been sandbagging. I don't. How do you stop them?
They definitely sandbag.
I did watch something. They said that James Harden plays defense. He plays defense very well against Trey Thompson. Tristan Thompson is more of a spot up shooter. He doesn't drive to the hole or anything like that. When James Harden's playing against people that drive to the hole, it's like he has flat feet. He gets roasted and burnt.
He doesn't know how to play defense.
To the hole. But the thing about it is that he gets opportunities where he can actually punch the ball out and he gets steals that way.
Sure.
But he can't defend anybody that can penetrate. He cannot defend.
So he can defend statues. He can't defend.
He can't defend.
Right.
That's the problem. He can't.
He can't defend.
He's not a good defender.
It's like I can cover anybody who's slower than me.
Well, wait, Amber's you're Clint Capella's agent? Is that what she's saying? I'm gonna wait for that.
What?
She said I'm his agent.
Somebody said the Green Bay Warriors.
Yeah, that's TJ because of our Madden League.
Oh, that nonsense.
But anyway, so
burn that league.
Yeah, so sorry, we probably for some reason we didn't go too deep into it, but I think both series start Sunday.
Yeah, which sucks.
No, one of them starts Monday, I think.
Sunday and Monday.
So yeah, we apologize for not really digging too deep in that because the food thing kind of ran a little bit.
We will Monday. Monday we'll talk about our picks more in depth, and then we'll talk about desserts and cereal.
Yeah, so
random.
Yeah, exactly. So I appreciate everybody being on. This is actually very fun. We enjoy when people interact and stuff like that. It is super hot in here, and we stayed for 43 minutes. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Amber and all these other people that are on here. Marvin, ID. Who else we had that was on here? TJ.
TJ came late.
Tony.
Going through the credits, bro?
Yeah, we're going through the credits. We have to appreciate everybody. We
appreciate all you guys.
Who else we got here? John was on here. Kelsey was on here. Chris Long was on here. We appreciate all of y'all. So thank you for joining and all that kind of good stuff. Peace.
Later.